Hello friends, welcome to my channel Energy Prof. I am Devashish Dewan, a thermal power professional. Today I will discuss on declared capacity and scheduled generation of thermal power plant. Those who are related to thermal power plant or grid, they are well acquainted with this term DC and SG. However, I will discuss on how DC and SG concept come into force, DC and SG definition, and understand DC and SG with example. So let's start. India's total installed capacity is about 370 gigawatt till date, in which the thermal sector is 62.8% and renewable sources is 23.6%. The renewable power mainly from solar and wind. The solar and wind power are dependent on prevalent weather pattern, and the generation are highly variable and some extent less predictable. So the baseload thermal power plant is required to run in flexible operation condition. In this regard, CERC means Central Electricity Regulatory Commission, a key regulator of power sector of India, imposed some rule and regulation. And for this, the term DC and SG come into force for thermal power sector. Declared capacity or DC as per CERC regulation for a generating station means the capability to deliver X bus electricity in megawatt declared by such generating station in relation to any time block of the day as defined in the grid code or whole of the day, duly taking into account the availability of fuel or water and subject to further qualification in these regulations. Here the terms capability, X bus generation and time block is to be known to you. The capability of a unit or a plant is the technical availability of the unit or plant, and the X bus electricity is the gross generation minus APC, means auxiliary power consumption or auxiliary energy consumption. And the time block, the 24 hours of a day are divided into 96 block. That means one time block is equal to 15 minutes. So declared capacity or DC of a generating station is the technical capability of the unit or plant to deliver the X bus electricity into grid for a time block. Now come to the term scheduled generation. As per CERC regulation, scheduled generation or SG at any time or for any period or time block means schedule of X bus generation in megawatt or megawatt hour given by the concerned load dispatch center. That means after posting the declared capacity by the plant, the load dispatch center analyzing the grid demand and they prepare the scheduled generation against the declared capacity. I will discuss it in details after a little later. The technical capability of a unit in terms of X bus generation is generation capacity minus normative APC, means normative auxiliary power consumption or auxiliary energy consumption. The auxiliary power consumption or auxiliary energy consumption is the consumption of electricity for its own auxiliary equipment. This auxiliary power consumption is varying from unit to unit. So CERC provided the standard APC which is called normative APC. According to CERC, this normative APC for a 200 megawatt series 8.5% and 300 megawatt and above 5.75% and 8% for steam driven BFP and electrically driven BFP. Again, a cushion has been given for the induced draft fan cooling towers, and tube mill is 0.5% and 0.8% respectively. For our ease of our calculation, for a 200 megawatt unit, we have taken the normative APC is 8.5%. That means normative APC in terms of megawatt is 17. And the X-bus generation which can be transferred to the grid is 183 megawatt. And this can be provided as the declared capacity of the plant. As I have already said that declared capacity is given by the plant as per technical availability of the unit, and the scheduled generation is given by the load dispatch center by analyzing the grid condition. So always DC greater than equal to SG, and according to the SG the plant maintain the actual generation. Now I am coming to a Excel sheet for better explanation. As per CRC norms, the concept of PLF is same, but the PLF calculation procedure is changed a little bit. In my next video, I will discuss it. If you like my video, please give my tuition fee by subscribing the channel. Now coming to the Excel sheet. Assume that this Excel sheet is for the ABC thermal power plant, and this DCAC schedule is for 23rd June 2020. The thermal power plant has 3 units. Unit 1 capacity is 200 megawatt, Unit 2's capacity is 250 megawatt, and Unit 3 is 500 megawatt. The total 24 hour is divided into 96 block. From block 1 0000 hour to block 96. Block 96. The duty of the plant is to fill the DC column. According to the normative APC of 200 megawatt series is 8.5%, and for 500 megawatt 5.75%. So X-bus generation for 200 megawatt is 183 megawatt, for 200 megawatt is 228.75 megawatt, and for 500 megawatt is 471.25 megawatt. And these X-bus generations are the capability or availability of the unit, and this is the DC of the units. For the 200 megawatt unit, the DC is posted 183 megawatt for the 96 block. For the unit 2, it has also filled the DC as 228.75 megawatt for the 96 block. But if you consider this unit 3, this DC is 460 megawatt for the whole day for some technical problem like back pressure problem in condenser. Though its capability is 471.25 megawatt, but the plant posted his capacity on that day is 460 megawatt. So 460 is the DC of the unit 3 in its block. Now consider that first time they posted their DC as 183 megawatt. This DC is posted one day before the schedule generation. After posting this DC, some problem arise in the plant. So the plant decided that this problem can be attended for 1 hour. So they changed their DC from 183 megawatt to 160 megawatt, and they decided this problem can be solved from 1 am to 2 am. So they changed their DC from 183 megawatt to 160 megawatt, and this DC is the revised DC, and the division number is 1. According to the DC, the load dispatch center changed their schedule for the whole day, and you see that on the day of 23rd the SG has changed 8 times, means revision 8. For the 250 megawatt the SG has changed 11 times, and for the unit 3 there is no change in DC and SG. So we have learned that DC and SG. DC means declared capacity given by the plant blockwise, and the SG is given by the load dispatch center after analyzing the load demand of the grid. So you understand well, I think. If you like my video, please subscribe the channel and please do like and share the video for knowledge enhancement of others. Thank you.